What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reacting to UFC Fight Night, Quillan Salkilld versus Mateusz Gamrot. It's a pretty decent card, boys. Pretty decent card for having absolute nobody and no name. For the rest were a bunch of nobodies. It wasn't that bad. Not as good as the last few weeks, but it was pretty decent. I'm going to tell you right now, I accidentally ended up sleeping through the first two fights, so didn't see them. I technically slept through this one too, but I rewatched the KO. It was pretty nice. Gianna Vazak, I don't even know. All I know is Miles John seemed kind of hurt, seemed kind of wobbled, got up after a little grappling thing, and just swung a right hook right early. I think it was a right or left hook, either one. I'm pretty sure it was a right hook at Gianna, and just lays him down and then hits him with ground and pound. So pretty good KO on the back foot, while kind of still a little stunned. At that point, it's not like, I don't think he was wobbled, but he still seemed a little stunned. But so good KO for him. But next we can... Fuck, I already knew that had happened. I knew not to do that. My bad, guys. The UFC website sucks dick. But sadly, I can't use the other UFC thing that's on Google because it doesn't have all the fights. So they both fucking suck dick. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the UFC. But Manuel Sosa goes out there against Richie Miranda. Pretty decent scrap out there. Sosa manages to get it done. It was a pretty decent scrap. I think, I can't really remember a whole lot. It was the first after waking up from the nap. I was still kind of waking up. But I think it was 1-1 going into third. I can't remember who won the first. I think Sosa won the second, and Richie won the first. From what I remember, Richie kind of got him on the ground. Okay, now it's come back to me. Richie kind of, the first, half of the round, they were kind of striking, going out at range. Nothing a really whole lot. Sosa was kind of landing the better shots. Then at some point, Richie Miranda gets him down and is landing some pretty good ground and pound on him. I think manages to take the round. Then round two, I'm pretty sure, is when Sola drops Richie. Richie manages to survive, grabbing a leg, I think, shooting a takedown, manages to survive. Sola wasn't really managed to get it done. Richie was definitely, kind of tiring out by the second round, but you kind of knew Sola was probably going to take it. But Sosa, good win for him, Thank you, Jose Montana, or is it Montana? Exactly what I called. I kind of called. I didn't really predict the fight. I just this is one of my drive-by ones where I said Jose Montana by KO or submission. I don't care which. I hate Louis Sutherland. Fuck him. I'm so glad he got subbed in the first round by a half-ass fucking rear naked choke. Really was a fat blob fight. I mean, they both threw a few shots, nothing really landing. Maybe I had a few leg kicks from Louis Sutherland, I think. Immediately gets into the clinch, where they kind of just, fat each other for a little bit. So Montana, manages to get him down, and then, just puts in that rear naked choke. Kind of a half-assed one, and Louis still taps pretty fast. So cut Louis Sutherland. He's a bitch. I fucking hate him. He's fucking boring as hell. So annoying. Next, Dayer Nurgazaya versus Bruno Lopez. This was a pretty good KO, one of your basic ones. Obviously gotten it barely at the end of the round. Can I click on this one? I can't. Okay, so we can't click on any of them, boys. I'm sorry. But, dropped. I don't really remember. It ended up being it was a little left hook in the clinch. He kind of dropped him at first with, I think it was a straight. Manages to get back up. He's firing at him, hits him with an uppercut. No, maybe it was an uppercut that dropped him, actually. Or at least the first time. But there he's back against the cage. He's starting to get fired. And he hits him with this really, little close left hook that just drops him. And puts Bruno Lopez down now. Pretty good win. Good to see. I've literally never heard of this guy before. I have no idea if it was his debut or not. But, pretty good KO against Bruno Lopez. So, good to see it. Next, we have the GOAT. Fat boy Steven Asplin coming out there, putting on, another banger performance like he normally does. Sadly, he's still not that good. I don't think Steven Asplin's that good. He's just not great. I mean, he's just not a great fighter. If he's not fighting absolute, like, real garbage, he's not going to win, bro. I mean, Pat, I don't even know that first name. Pat, bro. I think, won the second round. It was 1-1 going into the third. I'm pretty sure Asplin, I always forget, mix the rounds up, but first round, I'm pretty sure Steven goes out there, is piecing up pretty good. Doesn't have the greatest defense. He walks into a lot of straights, gets damaged by the cheek. Kind of sucks for him. That's the problem with being old fat ass, is like your skin's easy to cut, I'm pretty sure. So he gets a cut in his cheek real early, but like not like serious damage, I feel like. But second round, Pat kind of finds his momentum, starts, landing the straight a lot more, is landing a good shot. Asplin just couldn't really not get hit, it seemed like, most of the time. Asplin, I feel like in every fight, that's just how he goes. He can't really, his only option is to land more strikes or land the harder strikes, which he did end up doing that in this fight. But, obviously, Pat was just so much faster, especially in the second and third rounds. Well, second and first round, he was so much faster. First round, I'd still say Steven Asplin managed to, piece him up for a while. A lot of clinching. Wasn't the funnest fight when it comes to Asplin. One of his more clinch-heavy ones. But third round, it's 1-1. Steven Asplin goes out there. I think he dropped in the first two. But Pat, ducks into a head kick, lands that. Asplin puts him in. I'm honestly surprised he didn't tap, but I got to give him a little bit. He's kind of got some heart in him. I was surprised he didn't tap to that guillotine attempt. I know it wasn't like the fact that Asplin is probably fat as shit means it didn't look like the greatest, but I feel like after getting rocked like that, and he was bleeding a lot, and you got a fat, sweaty guy with his, I don't know, bro, I probably would have tapped, but managed to get out of that, but, doesn't manage to do it. I feel like composes himself a little bit, doesn't just get completely beat the shit out of for the end of the fight, but he's definitely pretty gassed by the end of the fight. Not throwing as fast and as strong as he was, and then, Asplin, obviously rocked him in the round and dropped him, but, manages to finish the round without, any worries. Good win for Asplin, happy to see where he goes, but I don't think he's going to be that good in this division. He just lets himself get hit way too much, and against people that aren't, like I said, kind of cans, that's not going to work. Next, we got Ty Miller knocking out Billy Ray Goff. Pretty good KO. Once again, another one. What was it? First round. I think it was in the second round, I'm pretty sure, really early in. First round, Billy Ray Goff is kind of trying to kind of Marab Max, I feel like, striking a little bit, but mostly trying to just, kind of out-tempo. You're just trying to be a crackhead and, win via that, hoping the opponent doesn't know how to deal with that. Shoots from some kind of crappy takedowns, I feel like. Some half-ass, shitty takedowns. Ty Miller defends them pretty well. At the first time, I feel like Billy Ray Goff was doing a little decent early on in the first round with the strike. Oh, round 3. What's round 3? I thought that was round 2. I'm wrong as hell, boy. I thought that was in round 2. But either way, Ty Miller for the first 2 rounds kind of just beating the shit out. He was just beating his ass for most of the time. Hit him with the straights. Billy Ray Goff really couldn't get off the straights. By his second round, you could just tell, obviously, Billy Ray Goff was just not winning this fight unless he found, the wildest KO, which he did not. Round 3, start of the round, Ty Miller lands, a solid hook onto his right eye, solid straight, one of the two, and just Billy pretty much just says, yeah, I'm done. I think his eye's definitely injured. Good win for Ty Miller, manages to stay undefeated. Excited to see where this guy goes. He definitely looked like a fun striker out there. Billy Ray Goff, definitely made it interesting, kind of a crackhead style, just kind of shooting and doing a whole lot. But, you got to be more defensive about it. He just couldn't move out of the way of a straight. So, good win for Ty Miller. We'll see what he can do next in, welterweight? Damn, I think he's a little bigger than I thought. I don't know. Maybe he can fight Cheryl Bullitt. No, he's a middleweight. I'm a fucking idiot, bro. I'm an idiot. Next, we got Amanda Lemos versus Alexa Alexa, bro. This was a pretty good scrap. This was a pretty good striking match. I think a lot more people thought there was going to be more wrestling because I think Alexa is normally more of a grappler, but she went out there and scrapped with Lemos, bro. I think another fight that going into the third round, I think was 1-1, because I think it was in the first round where Lemos rocked Alexa, didn't manage to get to, because Alexa shot for managed to get a takedown, but definitely had her wobbled. You could see it. I'm honestly surprised she didn't get the finish there. I thought she was going to land a shot to get the finish, but Alexa managed to hold on. Second round, get some damage. You can see the blood forming in that weird, blonde streak in Lemos's head. So she definitely got a cut on the forehead somewhere. I don't remember if it was the second or third round. I think it was the third round, or maybe it was the second round. I think Alexa also manages to rock Lemos. They were both or maybe she dropped her. I think she might have dropped her. I wish I could see, but I'm going to take a guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shitty-ass website, shitty-ass company. But yeah, no, just a good women's scrap overall. Good to see him. I feel like we've had some good women's fights this year. I feel like we haven't. This is the first. Can't complain a whole lot about women's fights this year. I don't know about the first two. One of them was a sub, so I feel like it can't be that bad. But I don't know about the first one. But good win for her. We'll have to see what she can do. Next, the murder of Darren Elkins. Darren Elkins goes out there, gets put on his back pretty easily in his retirement fight. Sad to see. I don't know if he got punched cross-eyed or I'm assuming he was already cross-eyed, but I feel like it's crazy that you fight with your eyes looking like that. But, he just goes out there and gets dropped with the crazy, just the huge left straight down the pipe. Obviously, happened 35 seconds in, really not a whole lot to talk about. Sad to see in his retirement fight, the damage. I'm not going to lie, boys, I didn't really listen to I should have listened more to his retirement speech, but I didn't. I just didn't care that much, to be honest. So he isn't somebody that I, really care about. I mean, he's been around for a while, but he's not somebody I'm, invested with. So, good win for Devele. Fucking crazy KO to drop him with that left straight. It was fucking solid, bro. Love to see it. Next, the co-main event. We got Diego Ferreira versus Billy Quillan. This is another good scrap with two guys rocking each other. Not really rocking. I don't know. I think Ferreira might have been rocked at some point. I don't think he got dropped. I think he got rocked. Billy Quillan just... there was a lot of fighters I felt on this card that had good chins, but didn't have good defense. Or, I guess a few of them ended up getting... Billy Ray Goff ended up getting finished off, and who's the... Steve Asplin didn't, and I feel like this guy wasn't the best defensively, and he stayed alive. But, just not great defense. But I will say this. I don't know what it is with Daniel Cormier and commentary. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I feel like for some fights, he picks somebody right away and then just refuses to get off their dick. Everything Diego... I feel like we all know this. Diego Ferreira, was winning the fight, the whole time. Was piecing up Billy Quarantino. His defense, was getting hit with a lot of straight, 1-2s. But, it's not like Billy Quarantino never had any success at any point. Was definitely landed a few shots. Like I said, I think definitely rocked Diego Ferreira at one point. I don't know if he dropped him, but I think he rocked him. I don't remember if he won. I can't remember if I gave him 30-27 Diego, or if it was 29-28. But DC literally would not shut the fuck up about how good Ferreira was. Everything he did was so good, and everything Billy did was this guy's fucking trash, bro. He needs to move. He's not his defense, his coach, his fucking TC, bro. Once again, I'm not saying Billy was winning by any means, but you literally, based on the commentary, you would think this bro got 10-7'd in every fucking round, and that's just not what happened. DC needs to get his shit together. I'm really getting tired of his fucking bullshit. But this is a good scrap. Both guys throwing most of the fight. Can't complain about that. Kind of wish you got a finish. But, two old heads going out there and just scrapping. Ferreira called out Bobby Green, I think. No, brother. This is your first win since 2024. You're not going on a 4-fight or 5-fight win streak. I don't remember which it is. Bobby Green, you're retarded. You'll get fucking, what are we, lightweight? Feed him to... Who's a lightweight? Feed him to somebody. I don't fucking know. Some lightweight. Who just fought? I feel like there's a lightweight that just fought recently that looked really good. I don't remember, though. Good win for Fiera, though. DC needs to get his shit together. Billy looked okay. Once again, not a great defensive fight. But, I mean, it wasn't an awful fight for either of them. Good scrap. Really good scrap, I feel like. But we need to get into this main event. Boys, I fucking told you. I told you Quillan salkilld made this damn call out because he was here. He said he didn't say that's why, because DC asked if that was the game plan and he was here to prove his grappling. He's like, that's just what I do, bro. And I mean, to an extent, I believe that. That is just what he does. He's just that good. He has that much skill in every part of MMA. But I told you, he was coming into this fight to prove that he can hang with the grapplers in this division. Because like I said, you kind of have to be able to with Charles and Patty and Armin and BSD and, Gamrot. But he already just beat him. Quillan salkilld goes out there pretty early on. They're throwing back and forth. Nothing significant. Mateusz Gamrot bites a little too hard on, I think he was going for a straight. Quillan steps back, hits him with a fucking left hook, drops him. I was very scared because at some point on the ground, I thought he was going to be able to manage to finish it on the ground, but Mateusz Gamrot fucking rolls for a leg at some point, and I thought he almost had a leg lock, I don't know. Leg locks are so hard to tell, bro, because I swear to God, it goes from the guy looks totally fine, yeah, bro, this is, he's got nothing, to holy shit, his leg just snapped, oh my God, bro, he's done forever. So I was totally terrified at every moment Mateusz Gamrot had his leg. But as soon as he got out, literally just was like, yeah. I guess they did stand up. That's not true. It's not. Quillan was swinging against the fence. I thought Quillan got dropped by something, but in reality, it was just an absolutely insane fucking shot, bro. He lowered his level so fucking well. Bro, I've never seen somebody lower their level like that. I feel like against the cage, his shit was crazy. But gets on his back. I thought he was a little high at some points, but manages to stay on his back and does not let Gamrot shake him off. And locks in that rear naked choke and fucking makes Gamrot tap. If you were some dumbass that thought Gamrot was going to come in here, bro, and wrestle rape this guy for 5 rounds, you dumb as hell. I knew Quillan was getting this shit done. To be fair, I thought he was going to manage to get it by TKO because, we saw it earlier. Gamrot gets dropped a lot. I already said that. He gets dropped in, every fight. But Quillan really goes out there and shows that his fucking grappling is really, really high. He's got really high-class grappling. And Quillan salkilld is going to be a champion one day. I'm calling that shit right now. Quillan salkilld will be your future lightweight champion at some point. I don't know who will win it against. I don't know who will be the champion by the time he gets up there. Probably won't be Gaethje. I feel like by that time he'll either have been retired after he wins another fight, or I don't know what Gaethje's plan is, but I feel like he'll either retire after winning another fight or two, or he'll have lost the belt to somebody. But yeah, Gamrot just said, give me anybody in the top 5 in his call out, or anywhere close, I guess. Personally, I want to see him fight Max Holloway. Obviously, Max Holloway said he's trying to wait for Conor McGregor. Fuck that. I'm not trying to watch you sit out for a year to fight old man McGregor that does nothing for your career, brother. Yeah, I want to see Quillan salkilld fight Max Holloway, and I would absolutely, I think, take Quillan salkilld to beat Max Holloway. If not Max Holloway, you give him BSD. He's number 6 right now. Obviously coming off a loss where he took really no damage, so you could give him BSD in maybe December or November, something like that. Could give him Charles. Obviously Charles, now that Armin's getting a fight, so if he wins, there's really no point. So you could give him Charles after he's ready to come back. But who knows how long it's going to take for Oliveira to recover. And, he's allowed to take as much time he fucking needs. Anybody, let me tell you right now, Armin Armin Sarukian fans, this is another reason I fucking hate Armin. You already know I fucking hate Armin Sarukian, but let me tell you what, another fucking reason I fucking hate Armin Sarukian, bro, is his fans are the biggest bunch of absolute fucking retard mongoloids that have ever stepped foot on this planet, and are somehow taking the death of his, like, one of his best friends, one of his training partners, as, like, bro, he's ducking Armin, bro. He's ducking. I've literally heard some dumbass motherfuckers say that he, like, continues to duck top 5 grapplers as if he hasn't fought Gamrot and Armin already and Islam Makhachev. Armin fans are known as retarded. If you find one in the street, you might need to I recommend you stay away from them, because they're dangerous, because come on, man, I mean, they just don't lack the normal amount of brain cells to function in society. But, great win for Quillan salkilld. I cannot fucking wait to see... Oh, my God, their fucking website sucks ass, bro. I guess we're stuck here. Sorry, boys. Wish the UFC would be better. But, like I said, Quillan salkilld will be champion. My signed glove and card just got even better. I was literally praising Quillan with my card and glove while he was giving his speech. I was hailing to him with him. He just continues to prove and make himself more of one of my favorite fighters. This kid is just so fucking amazing. I love calling him kid when he's probably like 7 years older than me. I don't know, what is he, 29? I don't remember. 27 maybe? I forget. Somewhere around there. This kid's amazing. After this, somehow they're still going to manage to fuck him over. I could see the UFC doing that. I'm just kidding. They're not going to do that. They like Quillan salkilld. We all know they like Quillan salkilld. But, great win. I want to see him fight Max Holloway. I think that would be a banger. This card was a solid, like, I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10. It was still pretty good, so maybe a 7. I think they're all pretty good fights, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I told you, boys, Quillan is here to stay. He's good in the grappling. He's good in the striking. If you didn't believe me and you picked Mateusz Gamrot, you're a fucking idiot. Stay off, bro. We don't need you on the Quillan salkilld side, because you should have known, brother. You should have known. This was easy pickings. Light work. I ate this shit up. Nom, 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 nom. I think that's 3 main events in a row, bro. I've been cooking recently. Medic, salkilld, to one before, Ankalaev. Gross. As much as I didn't want to pick him to win, he did win, and I did pick it. I'm on a 3-fight main streak. Next week, we have 330, boys. It's going to be crazy. We have a big prediction video coming out for that. My buddy should be back with predictions with me. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you want to see next. And I hope you guys have a good one.